And I'm back with you on this week's movie review. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, the movie for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest left out so many important details that it's so obnoxious, okay? They left out so many, characteristics of the characters, and they left out so many important scenes that it's, not real. Alright. The movie has symbolism! And important symbolism! The main flaw lies with not following the storyline and the intentions of the book. In the movie, Bromden was not shown as the main character or the narrator, and they missed out on all of his hallucinations, which is ridiculous. The movie does not stick to the storyline and has many other minor differences, such as the patients switched roles at times, and some of the patients were supposed to be dead.
My name is Kaylee McFarland, and this is my review over One That Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Yes. The novel expresses how society's oppression affected those who could not conform and showed the importance of individuality, freedom, sexual expression, and misdiagnosis, along with the mistreatment of those weaker than you. The novel described the asylum as a place where people could be fixed like the machines to fit society's oppressive standards, such as dehumanizing patients and cruel ways to get them to conform. The film does not seem to address any of these story elements. However, it did address the motive of real versus imagined size when Murphy successfully builds up Chief Bromden once more, making him as big as a mountain. That seems to be the only motive or elements of theme that it had expressed. The tone of the movie doesn't seem to match the novel either, for as the novel is critical and allegory using metaphors and expressions of theme along with addressing controversial content. The movie, on the other hand, just seems to be more for entertainment, aside addressing very few themes and focusing on the shenanigans of the patient are causing instead of the lesson the novel is trying to reach.
Okay, the major differences in between the book and the movie and the characters was that McMurphy, he came in the book with red hair, and he was the secondary character, and then he had stitches across his face. But in the movie, he didn't have any stitches across his face, and he was the main character, and he was a brunette. So, that was kind of weird. And Chief Bromden, in the book, he was the main character. He had hallucinations, and he had a shaved head, apparently. But in the movie, he didn't have any of that. Dude, he was basically a background character in the movie, and he had a full head of black hair. What? And then, he had no real signs of hallucination. Okay. And Tabor, in the book, he was supposed to be dead. Okay? And there was supposed to be, a backstory on him or something. But in the movie, he was completely alive, and he was living, and he was breathing, and he was there interacting with everybody. What is wrong with this? I can't read.
I can't read.
Okay. Okay, I gotta get ready. Okay, I'm ready. Here. Alright.
Describe how good the cookie is. Oh, this
It's
cookie is
very
so sexy.
moist.
Oh.
It's so moist. I hate that word so much.
Moist.
Borrow my head.
I can't do that.
Joyce, you're gonna have to drag me.
Eli, you need to shut up and keep your eyes wide open.
What?